clean too. Oh, if Lev lost this one as convincingly as they just did, I would be surprised. They look great on this map. 100 Thieves, dude, I can't even remember last time I saw him on this map. It's been a long time.
Spikes down once again for Lev on the starting round here.
Yeah. Looking to leverage here, a paranoia for the execution, a paranoia for the retake on both ends as 100 Thieves are starting off here on this defensive side.
Yeah, 100 Thieves on defense, Lev on attack, and a bit of mid-pressure into straight up B here. Camera for camera.
From Leviathan, and as it's trying to scout across, it seems like Leviathan want to finish towards this area.
So Cryo dizzied up. And it's actually going to be Asuna that's focusing that alt orb they've already grabbed towards A main. Now Leviathan's on the B focus. They're going to go ahead and destroy trips. Just go for the quick plant. Wingman down, Dizzy up. Pretty default hit, and they should have decent sight control here. It's a retake now for 100 Thieves.
Two paranoias being thrown instantly on both ends here. Busio is the one that's able to score first.
Shot.
Holding his ground at the staircase as Busio somehow comes across.
Oh my god. And they have the dude to hit the plant and they can higher lower. Damn. Oh god, man. He's unstoppable. He's unstoppable.
Oh my god, I don't think that's how Lev wanted to start the second map, man. Silly. Boostio. He went 7-1 versus Com in the first map. He makes it an 8th kill there and an ace to boot.
This recon was legit.
Let's just watch it again.
Yeah.
What a ping that came out as well from E to get those 2 kills for Boostio inside that smoke.
It's 3-0 in pistols as well, right? They've won every pistol so far.
Of course, with the spike plant going down for the attack side, you have once again the Sheriff in the hands of Ospas looking to open things up here towards this.
They're a lot of death.
Dude,
Boostio. Look at this. Look how much belief he has, though. He gets an ace, and he's still just throwing his gun over towards Cryo.
Oh. Little sneak game towards mid. Still double control there. Yeah, they've sensed it.
Oh.
Well.
Meanwhile, though, Ospas did get the opener with that Sheriff, so Boostio fell, so all that
Yeah, don't get too crazy right now.
The Cypher has been eliminated.
So they only lose the ghost at the moment. That's the death they're allowed.
We were missing before.
The death they're allowed.
EU tries to come back, and so does Asuna on the extremity.
Pivoting back here, losing control of one end, pushing it in towards middle and towards the A site. They connect with kills, any advantage back for the Thieves, but giving that up, trying to stack back towards this B side because they lost the Cypher utility. This is an opportunity now for Leviathan to work towards the A side.
And they're only going to have 2 members once the spike goes down. They do not have Wingman to do this, so they're going to have to pick their timing. Looks like Fallen Side is going to get the safety. They're going to go for an elbow plant here, just creeping into the site. 100 Thieves now moving into position to stop this. The Sheriff there from Ospas is big. He's going to try to get up and just one shot on a tight angle.
Fast flank.
Really set off this round and have a lot of trouble for 100 Thieves. There it is.
It's traded back by Cryo with the Vandal, though. 10 seconds left. Paint shells on the ground. Does not connect onto Mazzino. Trying to get that stun, but denied.
Okay, damage.
Nice conversion coming in for 100 Thieves in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, one gun out of him.
Had to start out at that 4v5, you're right. And like I was saying, we were missing that from Ospas last game. Wasn't really in a position to find 100 Thieves.
The reaction middle? Yeah, I was a little bit scared when I saw the flash out.
They were taking Leviathan down, but
they didn't know about numbers.
2 beautiful Sheriff shots. I mean, Ospas is definitely starting to feel it, but he is the only one with Leviathan's frag at the moment. So they're all looking to shake off the cobwebs here and get into this.
Yeah.
A little bit of a scattered by, as
Bucky solo holds in this corner over towards A.
They're gonna switch
I
over
mean,
to A
he's got his pick of the corners that he can go.
And he may just get the read on Leviathan here.
Just playing camera as well, trying to bait that out so he can play the pulse angle at the beginning. But we start things off
it's
with
kind of
the
nice though.
thrown by Tex. Contact play, close range.
He'll take that though, and yeah, maybe a bit too much from Cryo. That's a gun that EU can pick up.
The advantage at the beginning of this round.
Yeah, and Bang could maybe go around and pick this up.
Clear. This 100 Thieves tries to regain a bit of ground. Leviathan's got to feel good on this one. No reason
just
to
tank
play
a
it super
headshot?
fast. You take one out and it's basically
Oh man, I'm so scared for the Bucky.
Now Boostio's really just
He's trying to bait in
audio
so
now.
much.
A smoke inside, an opportunity for him to sit in it. Low HP is calm. Couldn't get that ping onto that camera.
He's trying to bait a peek with being in camera.
Now the trip gets broken up. Cage comes up. A late lurk coming out from Aspas as well, and it's been heard. Camera's still available. Gets that ping onto Aspas. Knows now he has to fight against a Vandal. Meanwhile, the spike has been planted.
With 5 HP, peeks fast.
Being crouched, connects there onto the low HP of Calm, but good enough for Aspas.
Yeah, okay, let's see how much damage you can do. They got 2 kills, though. It's not too bad. Aspas gets his ult into next round, though.
Weapon upgrade coming out from Bang.
Yeah.
Might be a save here for the last 2. Unless they can make it expensive. A ping could be big. As Mazina's holding a safe angle just behind Jenny.
Jesus,
The dart
that was
comes out.
fast.
Okay, you'll
Wait,
take that here for 100 Thieves. Showstopper as Aspas gets that pick, and Bang will be able to potentially save this weapon or look for the
Not
exit.
sure
You see him
about that
walking back
one.
Here, down towards tiles. Here is the footsteps.
This could be huge.
Rocket in a
2 kills would be
1v3 when
There's
there's
that
not
first.
much time
The
left.
second one makes it out safely.
And they got an extra
Leviathan
kill
in
on
the end
top
still
of it.
get the conversion off the buy that they have. In
Yeah,
that,
I
third
don't know
round.
if that's a
Little bit of low armor
misclick
here
or
and there,
what.
but they should be okay to get into this round unless they have some guns to toss around. Yeah, I don't think that will be everybody with enough. But 100 Thieves get away with some good money there. They have the credits. They're still looking at a 1-round lead here. But nice job.
I mean,
by
there's not
Leviathan to
any
work the map, figure out
hesitation
where
that
they're
that's a
still gonna get
misclick.
access to a site and just get 100 Thieves once again. Yeah, yeah. APM up. Do that at the beginning of the round. Your aim will be better.
That's Tex trying to get his shooting on. Meanwhile,
Exactly.
aggression on the
What?
other end, control.
And we
here,
have an
recon
ult
dart,
advantage
boom
for
bot.
100 Thieves, and we've got to start
Get
looking
the
over towards
showstopper
here, and
this
it's only
time in the hands
Aspas
of
that can...
Asuna.
Actually, that's a lie.
Leviathan,
Aspas and Calm
remember,
that can buy
Aspas
next.
had to use that previous round and won't have a chance to use it here towards this A site where
It'd be
Lucio,
costly, bro. It
one
really
more time
could.
is set up just at the entrance.
What can Lev do to make 100 Thieves feel uncomfortable, right?
Wait, who's that? Who is this dude?
That rotation.
I'm not saying that, man. Thank you for the tier 1. Not a chance am I saying your name, bro. That's a crazy disrespect.
The one way actually missed, so it doesn't give a chance right now.
Thank you for the
to
tier
hold
1.
The angle here towards the entrance of the A site. They have to look back towards the elbow as Aspas scores the first blood. Paranoia has already been used here to try to get Bang inside that site to support his teammate. Cryo stuck inside. They're gonna let that plant go down potentially. Finally swings back out, gives his position away by shooting that wingman, and that's Cryo just by the generator.
What are they waiting for? There's one smoke coming out from King just now. Paranoia is still there, but they don't know what the priority spot to use it is.
They're afraid of the showstopper, but they waited way too long. Look at Asuna already rotating out towards the pond and ready to fight with the rest of the team already inside there. And they're
Oh my
waiting
God.
for that fault line to come back up, but still Leviathan is actually winning all of these fights.
Yeah, nicely done from Lev. They looked,
Second round to tie up the game.
they look pretty convincing here. Dude,
for a
that was
moment it
such a
might be fall behind,
standoff
you're like, nah,
with
they're
them
gonna
waiting
get
for
that
the
one.
waiting
If
for
they're
the
holding
Raze
these
ult to use
positions,
the
why
Omen
not?
flash.
100 Thieves isn't able to get Leviathan out
It
of
was
elbow.
such a
They're not
standoff there.
re-clearing space, and yeah, they have to be worried about Asuna, but they had one way to go, and that was forward. Fault line was the best possible. idea to
Reverend
do it with.
underscore OW.
Lev,
Thank you so much for the
that's
prime, bro.
exactly
Thank you
what
for
we
that.
need to
Thanks
see
for the
from
3
them.
months.
Being able to play in these tight situations where it looks like almost all is lost. But no, they had control. They knew what they needed to do to get out there and get the spike down. So now 2-2.
Okay, hero gun for
Leviathan
Asuna,
get 100 Thieves
and
back on a
chance
lower
for
buy.
Tex.
A little more
Zeno
action
to
here from
potentially get
Lev.
their ult
Life
for
in
next
the
round.
beginning of these rounds we did not see in the first map. And they push off 100 Thieves from this control. Asuna has had
This is
basically
becoming
every
a
round.
lot stronger, pretty much. I mean, you can see how they play against double initiates, right? It's a similar thing that they did on Bind, right? This right here is the same thing they do on long and on short on defense. Just trying to
Right back out to
make
mid
them
too.
use extra util here,
Drone up, take a position, insert somebody. Oh,
so they can just get a heads up.
just on the shoulder there off the peripheral vision of Boostio. He would be able to see
What is
it,
this?
but he's listening for the audio right
Well,
now.
Fox,
letting
sure,
his
bro.
team know
With the
you
Prime, thank you
rotate,
so much,
don't
man. Welcome
worry.
in.
The first
Thanks for the
contact
4
is
months.
Cryo. So Cryo can also
There's
call
no
if
way
he
you've
hears
had that
anything
name
too.
for
They
4
have
months.
Such a good early detection system.
And a camera too still lands that shot. You'll take that one when
There's
you're in a
no
one and done,
way.
and also delays enough for the teammates to rotate towards the A site, but it's a
Whoa.
re-pump back towards the B site. Boostio, as you've mentioned, was inserted close down towards the bottom mid.
Oh,
Now
not
he
like
has a chance to
this.
actually catch
Whoa.
the rotate on his timing.
Whoa!
He just got spotted. Aspas gonna clear it, although he does
No
get that.
way.
Hat comes out.
No! What's going on?
The angle of the third. The
Oh
one
my
also
god, he
gets the
did so
onto
much
Lazio, down to
damage, bro.
84, 82
Aspas.
rather. But the smoke
couldn't
has
catch
been
him in
planted for
time, and then had to
Leviathan,
tell his
and he can
team, and then his
reposition now inside
teammates
the
already
site.
in fish.
Although
Or
Mazino seems to be caught out in the open, has to fight
now the
here.
overwhelm
His
of one
force lies in the
person.
front of
King,
this B site. There's that satchel across. Manages to dance
bro, King,
over.
you gotta
The
help him
smoke
out
to
with an
help
omen
him out.
flash or
King
something.
also to help him out as Asuna was trying to wrap around.
There we
And
go.
now a beautiful flash comes through, and somehow they turn it around for
Oh
Leviathan.
boy, that one got so scary.
Yo, Mazino's movement was incredible there. Really not knowing what the right move would be, but putting himself
Sometimes
on the
it's an
side of
oil
his
round,
teammate
sometimes
was
it's an
the
oil
call
round.
that
Yeah, you just don't know
mattered.
which one it's gonna be.
Incredible
That's the thing.
teamwork there by Leviathan without
The beauty of the
even
game.
really having a crossfire, but making it work.
That was such an important smoke thrown there by King on the staircase as well. If not, these shots and converting here that Thrifty from 100 Thieves
Beautiful paranoia too.
would have hurt them for sure.
That support between the two players. They look like a full team guarding B main there.
Yeah, scary round though.
That's a Leviathan
They did a
we
lot of
remember,
damage, which
even in the
means that
tightest of
I mean,
spots.
actually,
You wonder
I know
if
they
they're
did a
gonna
lot of
take those
damage,
rounds,
but
and that one they do.
Huh?
3-2 now. Lev in the beginning.
That cape is so small and it's still seen.
stupid cape, man.
Got you. That's why we say no capes. He's going for it. They're waiting for house boss to get here and blast down there.
Yeah. Or even go for paint shells. It's a blast instead. TP's out somehow, but there's a rolling thunder going out towards that
How is
side.
he alive?
Double cages off
No
and
way.
Busio gets that big.
How do they win this?
Yes,
Ibushio's
and
going in for
Busio's
more.
trying to walk in for the fight. Here's the fallback. Here's the tap onto the orb. The paint to come across,
Oh
but cannot get the
my
pick.
goodness.
Handle spam. Meanwhile, a fight is about to happen towards middle, and that's King that wins it. Hat being thrown out now on the attack. Information gain now for Leviathan as the TP goes inside B. Knowing here that it's only EU inside the
Whoa.
side misses. The TP from King out from the front of the B side.
Yeah, that's gonna feel gutting. Oh my god, they put official into it.
Osbos gets the pick, and now it's only Cryo alone. The aggression coming out here towards that market. Punished as Cryo's trying to save this round for 100 Thieves. All of his util being thrown towards that back of Boba as he wraps around towards the market. It's being watched currently by King. Crossfire is also set up so that Aspas can watch towards that spawn. Labored, but a fight won.
Yeah,
by
and EU's
King.
gonna be pretty
Leviathan
gutted
now
with
take
that.
the lead
6
by
bullets
2.
to finish
These are
this
some
duel.
really awesome rounds to watch. From last round's ending and how they util protected each other to 100 Thieves protecting Bang to get out of that situation. But Lev's perseverance pays off. They still push through all that utility after trying to find Bang, and they eventually find the whole
Wait,
team.
does that mean that his ult's gone?
Really nicely played.
Oi. What is that, whiff?
Feeling the wind over there of the whiff. 100 Thieves are going to be
And he
getting the
lost his
timeout
ult.
in right here. Sort out what's going
The ult-
down.
the ult
This is
actually
really
went
the
off?
first
Okay.
time we've seen them not in control for the series and kind of having trouble figuring out how to get back. Anytime they did lose a site when they were on bind, it was a retake and almost flawless each time. And not flawless by health, but just the protocol. The way they were hitting and executing the site. And here Leviathan's speed has taken 100 Thieves by storm on this second map. And 100 Thieves has been looking to put... Whoa! Whoa!
Violence on stage.
Aggression. 100 Thieves is looking to push mid. They're getting a little aggressive, and Lev is doing a really good job of absorbing it. Still playing their own game this time, not pressured into these rounds where they're forced to buy because they're behind so much.
Aspas
A lot more
11 to
comfort
3.
in this play
Got
style
2
for
away
Lev.
from his ult. Got 1 away from EU's ult. Maybe next
Set up
round.
towards A or B. Sorry, once again.
Hero gun again,
To
Cryo.
market. They kind of pull Cam there. Looks like Bustio is just going to go ahead and push mid with a dart, and they get that positioning again as Lev looks towards A.
Trying to see here if they could actually.
Yeah,
move
Bustio's playing like
aggressively
a
towards
duelist,
that B
man.
main. As you saw that smoke for 100 Thieves, but instead Leviathan off the timeout are tempoing very quickly towards the right
Look
side,
at him.
B side at the elbow. Paranoia potentially ready here. They're being thrown towards that left side. It's a smoke instead. It's a 1-for-1-2 for these trades. Out in the open, caught. EU
Hold up.
actually stops Aspas out of the air and almost got that second
Be
one
great,
off the Tex.
though.
Tex now coming out for
Yep,
the wingman
and
plant.
Calm.
Push down.
Ready for it.
It looks like the revenge is starting here for Calm on this second map. Holds range, set up, Calm gets the last 2, easy one through the smoke.
Byron's been looking not bad for them. They got an official against Overall. Raggy T Raggy, how we doing, man? 21 months as well. That is racking up, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for that.
Taking control on EU, making it tough, but it wasn't enough here. Nice hits from Calm. All right, where do they go next? They control 5 rounds here.
Fish or raise or yeah, we just go fast with this.
But it's got to be noted,
these two might get wrecked.
Has been stacking up showstoppers in this B main area.
Oh, that's, I mean, they're wrecked.
It's quick. Showstopper to Hunter's Fury. Osmos with the
I can't get much worse than that. I can't believe they off the bat went for him, man. That is very bold against these orcs. Wait.
Wait a minute.
And somehow, too, Tex has fallen. Back to somewhat a winnable condition here in 400 Thieves as they
Asuna has ult. Actually have the advantage.
You
can smoke Spike.
Asuna trying to clear out towards the elbow and sees nothing. Back to shoot it towards the spawn potentially. As there's a halfway defuse at least for the wingman. The full tap then. The spray.
Wait.
Doesn't work out. It's full defused. Cryo sticks it. Stealing around away from Leviathan.
Well, they're gonna regret going double aggro.
Thieves has controlled for
3v5.
These orbs gives them just enough of a front there. Getting into sight, not a bluff when that showstopper comes in, and it had to be respected.
Okay, and then they go double. Oh, okay.
Even though having a much quieter game, Asuna still comes in big on this round with the team to get the defuse, bring it to 5-3 there. They're still hurt for money, but a pivotal round for 100 Thieves to grab. And this time it's been 100 Thieves.
Yeah, low money for 100 Thieves. And they decide to go super aggro, recon in, smoke behind, boom bot as well. Instant reaction is to take A control.
And it's going to be tough if LEV want it. They go towards A to start off here with that tiles control.
They got the flash out of him as well. That's kind of nice.
Getting better and better, so expect 100 Thieves to be looking for it. There goes the drone. Yeah. Just to check.
4-1 setup to start things off here in case it was a fast split into the B site. So that Boostio could delay here on A, allowing to rotate to come back right after as they take control of the orb for 100 Thieves and also activate a potential thrash if needed for the retake. On the other end though, for Leviathan, they're using theirs to clear out the A site. Realize now that it's open, a satchel towards the air. Bang cannot do the same thing as EU before. Almost got the wall bang though, Aspas is low. Hat now being thrown out as Kong got the pick, but it's traded off by EU. A push out from Boostio.
Oh no.
Hat is coming through. Mirror matches here.
Yeah, 3v3.
Oh, that got scary.
Spike got planted though. There's that last
this guy's sight is so dead, right? Okay.
Shot.
Of course he kills everyone. Of course he kills all 3. Hey, shout out to them there. Yeah, they actually did it pretty good. He takes first contact and then into the swing. And the other person I think was watching the back.
To take down Cryo, continuously take down the rest 100 Thieves with the 4K entering.
I thought on this, yeah. I mean, it had been a while. It had been a while. It was going great.
Hello. EU starts him off.
Straight up money reset for 100 Thieves. It's going to be a small eco on this. Digiboy Wonder, thank you so much for the prime, man. Thank you for the 3 months.
To give 100 Thieves a
thank you for the prime usage, bro. Thank you very much. I do. What I'm saying, you got a double sheriff.
Right back, feeling comfortable here, denying this B main now. But Asuna goes to the other side. Still gets his farm on.
Wait, what is this going to be like?
King's just being so patient here.
I get caught now. Paint shell's being thrown. He swings out. The dizzy. It's a trade.
That's a gun.
All right. Vandal up. Pick up. There's a push in.
Instant reaction over towards a
so they're just trying to clear things out.
B site, and we got.
They are set up.
Okay, it's not too
good.
Bad.
Extension here from Com 2 could be a last resort. If
Did he pick up Wingman?
And because of the camera that saw Boostio and that double push out towards A main, look how far out Com is now towards the attacker spawn, giving a chance now for 100 Thieves to actually regain space towards this B site. Already, Rolling Thunder invested and Osmos is running in. Bang trades it out. But it's looking pretty good here.
Give him a double gun, but they won't expect around the world, so they're dead.
Late on the lurk. There is that full defuse actually halfway, and there you go. Both of them getting picked off in the
It's been a really good attack half load from LEV. We've got to give them this. We've got to remember that 100 Thieves have a pistol involved in that 3. They've only won 1 buy round.
And Leviathan is going back to
And
really
even the
what
buy
has
run that
worked
they
for them
won
before.
was Lev
They
messing
get
up.
behind Aspas here, make it all the util over the shoulder, take space, give him free space, let him play. 2 away from alt there, a B hit, an A hit. It just seems to be working out for Leviathan now, and they're not even having to stretch the middle of the map. They're allowing 100 Thieves to have the middle, to commit priority to that, and Lev take the sites.
They've been doing this continuously now towards this B side to try to take control of this orb. It seems like they're trying to fight it back, though. There was
again.
the full line that was thrown at the beginning from Azino, but
So it's like they're getting the orb, but it's also pretty good because they get the dizzy, right? When they do this B pressure, like a double win. They get orb, they get control, they don't have time to pick the dizzy back.
Doing well is with that control of B main, 100 Thieves knows they can almost rotate heavier towards the site, so Lev is still able to get through the defense with 100 Thieves having a bit of this extremity control. Now it's fallen off. The map is Lev's fully on their side, and they can choose whatever they want.
This is the strongest spot now for 100 Thieves, gambling on a push-up onto this A side from Leviathan. Everybody else
boy.
playing more
Oh my.
passively towards B
Uh-oh.
and Spawn.
Like the best possible thing he could have
Aspas
done.
seems to have some sort of sense that it could be players just behind, but it's an execution towards this A site. Pain Shell's pushing Cryo away. Cages comes up, keeps them both alive.
Exactly.
And with 35 seconds left,
And they handled this one well.
Flood of util, pushing the players away with the aftershock. And because of that pick, Calm is starting to lurk forward into the B site where it's given up by 100 Thieves. TP across as well. And it seems to be a plan unless EU could foil the plans.
That's
Shot
so
dart
unlucky.
in, but the plant comes down. King at 30 HP. Calm pushing
Bro,
forward
they're
towards the
just
spawn.
too good at this map.
Lurking through. 1v1 against
Too
EU. Lands it as well.
Really one-sided
And
maps.
that showstopper too difficult in the end. Unless this happens, 2 instantly fall with the aggressive push towards the spawn. Showstopper ready now for Asuna, but King just picked off Busio. Difficult now. 12 bullets left in the chamber. Decides to use the showstopper.
Hold up.
Lands up the text. 21 HP left against Aspas. Lands it. Rolls in for the Royals. And Busio cannot believe his eyes.
How? The 2v, was it not a 2v5? That was an incredible round though.
Past few weeks, it's been Cryo.
I thought he was a little bit of a madman
over
popping
and
the ult
over,
here,
who's
but
still there.
Last round
And
in the half.
guy's just a monster.
Just relentless in this pursuit to absolutely slaughter who's ever in front of him. 2v1, 1v1, these clutch situations, the 4Ks, not even the first one on the day for Asuna here versus Leviathan. Incredible stuff coming from him lately.
Who might have done Asuna?
Does that mean it's a close map now, or I don't really know where we are?
And he's already two.
Aspas 16 to 8 has ult still.
Farming those ultimates have been so important for 100 Thieves this game.
At least Aspas has his. Fully blinded.
Keeps sending his ult up short.
But the Dizzy did blind
Boy,
free,
that
but
is a
it's allowing
lovely
EU.
recon.
Asuna once again, they're trying to fight.
The
Against three
crowd
here
on
by
this.
Mazzino. A 3
Whoa,
versus
whoa,
3 is
whoa, whoa,
Mazzino
whoa.
trying to push forward. Gets that shot onto EU. Numbers dwindling down under defense. Bulldog idiot traded back by Tex.
Nice shots on
Right
that.
now comes down as Busio's on a 1 versus 2. Thrash available now for Tex as well as a safeguard. Out towards the elbow, grouping up with King. Busio is just walking forward.
The timing
Trying
like
to
on
play
this.
the contact.
Okay.
There's that first peek.
Now
He
he
knows.
knows. He knows where they are.
Yeah, he
Tex
knows.
might be able to throw that thrash right away. Breaks it, no, gets the
Ooh,
tag.
that was kind of sick.
Dance around, play around with your friend. Tex gets a knife kill. We're down 8-4 for Leviathan.
Nice shooting, Tex. Insta jump.
Switching sides.
Didn't even
Yeah, it was
give
good with the
a
fish shot with the
chance
insta
for
jump.
The thrash to be shot and Leviathan come out strong. A few answers coming from 100 Thieves, but it did require those ultimates. Nothing like we saw on Bind. They have full control of the map, and Leviathan made 100 Thieves work for it this time around. Really requiring all of the rounds with priority utility to even get the 4 that they got. Great first half by Lev.
Exactly, they worked hard for it, but at least they got it. For Leviathan, they needed to hit that reset button, and they got it.
They
But
did.
now, let's toss it back to the floor here where the boys are hanging out. And to get ready to talk.
That's right, Vansili. We're just going to be a couple yappers down here on the floor. We decided to join you guys because you just You look so good. You look so good. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive into what we just saw there. Firstly, Tex unloaded his entire clip into that poor young man there.
Don't draw too much attention. Don't draw too much attention.
He also knifed him. We'll draw too much attention. We're not going to draw too much attention. But let us actually draw attention, though, to Osmo.
Not draw too much attention. Replayed it, of course.
The entering has been fantastic from him on this map, and the game has just been so much scrappier, and it's allowing him more opportunities to just get clean fights off. On Bind, he just didn't even have a chance to get things rolling on defense. Those early set plays from 100 Thieves just shutting them down initially. There was no space for him to work off of, but right now, totally different.
As the guy got his keyboard with him, dude, you never know when you're going to get the call up. That's the thing.
Chaos, the breach is prevailing, and he's supporting Osboss really well. And for this attack side for 100 Thieves, they're going to have to figure out how to bait that fault line out and hit the right site, because it's going to be tough going against a breach. And I mean, I said it on the desk. I'm going to say it here.
Yeah, I mean, do we feel pretty confident about Leviathan's chances going into this next half?
I am right now, because I remember what I saw from them with this comp against NRG. They were so good with the timings, with the Gecko and the Breach playing together. And
look at him, man. He's loving it.
So 100 Thieves, though they had a bit of an electric finish with Austin going off, still Lev, their defense looked so good on this before.
Yeah, all right, well, what about you guys? How do you feel? You think 100 Thieves? 100 Thieves. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this is so much noise. Goodness, I can't handle it. All right, well, let's go ahead and send it back over to River Van Silly. Why don't you go ahead and make some noise, right, Games Arena? All right.
Thank you, GB. Indeed, I have to agree with what Wyatt was saying here during the halftime, Riv, that yes, Ospa is finally finding a footing here, giving a chance to work that map into his favor, especially on the attack side, and taking the matter into his own hands to fight the way that he did on this raise. Now, an opportunity for them to work that synergy, how good they were.
Pistols 3-0. They got 2 buy rounds.
This is going to be
and
around here.
Lev get a pistol.
That Lev, with that confidence of the 4-round lead,
and make it easy.
We'll push this into the third map decider of Icebox.
All right. Boostio choosing the Sheriff.
Camera to spot A.
Of course.
Ripper middle.
Big shooters. All right, here
That's
we go.
pretty much it. We got an early stun.
No mid control to start us off on this round.
Oh.
Just gonna be that B main control for now.
Recon that goes all the way to site with the camera early.
Oh, King's gonna
That's good damage.
Half HP.
Very
okay, question mark right here. They used a lot,
but
but
play reactive on this and just let 100 Thieves move about the map.
Cryo.
Trying to get 100 Thieves to make
Ready
the first
an
mistake here is the play. Fully inside. Just kind of looking where Mazzino is right now, chilling in the middle of the site, feels comfortable in this situation already. But yeah, it could be exploded on with the info they have.
Well, the thing is,
it's just camera into stun. Camera into stun, make it look like more people are here.
On that A main, so with that, he'll just fault line, able to play the fallback, and it just hold those angles for the rest of 100 Thieves to rotate across. There you go. Camera gets broken instantly. The fault line comes out. But now the call from 100 Thieves, what's the audible? Do we want to activate
impressive that
this B main?
they pretty much I don't know if this is a read or not. Pretty impressive that that alone is all they had A to make it look like they were fighting here.
Leviathan have
and then with that info they think they're playing retake, so playing into the fact that 100 Thieves might have done some anti, and it's I mean, this is a sick pistol, bro. Okay, let me talk about this a little bit. So the whole map is you fight one site, you retake the other, right? And the retake is normally the Cypher. And I reckon that Lev, when they played this last time, always had the breach on the side that they're fighting. So as soon as the camera into stun happens, they see the breach and they go, well, this is the site they're fighting, so we'll just go back to the other site. We don't have to use too much util because that's the retake site. But actually, it's all the bait and they're playing fight on B site.
They didn't hear
pretty cool
to make them really worried about 100 Thieves were doing.
What it felt like.
So now Boostio has the idea, okay, Lev's the hard anchor in these sites in a lot of situations. Just in that first round, could probably get a pretty good read. And they're going to have to figure out a way to uproot Leviathan from these anchor spots.
Just
push up on A main.
Push up on A main on the defensive side. Boostio gets caught. So does Bang. Classic also.
And now they go back into their normal setup. Retake over towards B with the Cypher stuff. Breach, fighting on A. Looks like it was right.
The orb on this A side for 100 Thieves. There's that paranoia, and you can see here from that point of view, the orb has already been collected for Leviathan's side. both Tex and Cryo. Both Geckos trying to farm these ults to get the Thrash to create that space.
Just this util fight. Oh my word, it takes so much to take the space away, but yeah, EU, the rest of 100 Thieves are happy to scrap out here to get this slow by or eco round away.
Yeah, lost one gun.
Drive by with the Stinger. Leviathan 3 rounds away from pushing this into a third map, a decider on Icebox. A map that started strong, a series that started strong for 100 Thieves as it was really one-sided on Bind. And it's looking to be the case now for Leviathan.
Oh, fans, can you imagine Asuna, Aspas both dancing around on Icebox to end us out here?
All right, bonus round. See if Lev are going to do anything weird.
It looks like
yeah, it looks like they want to send it over towards middle. Double satchel down. Yeah, stun with Flash.
100 Thieves, and they can see that become a reality.
That was quick. Double satchel down. Aspas once again.
Strat.
Overly aggressive for Leviathan. And scores first blood and converts second. There's Kong. Asuna hits the trip and easy kill.
Asuna on that one.
This is looking to be a bonus round, even converted.
Poor guy, bro.
A spike now planted for the last two players. EU and Cryo working in tandem. Full kit available, not anymore. EU has been dropped.
Yeah, easy map for Lev.
There's that first one. Thrash at the ready, but he has to keep his gun out. Not enough against
Alright, we get,
Casino.
like we said before, you lot all started getting mad and worried about it.
Such a great
dominant maps.
Tex is gonna have Thrash
dominant
here,
maps,
even
one
more
each.
solutions and answers to what 100 Thieves can come up with as we get
Icebox
into the next round.
should be
No
pretty
Tom
cool.
Going down there, so the money for Leviathan looks great. The rounds look great. They've got such a nice cushion here, and with that bonus, almost a nail in the coffin here for 100 Thieves. Leviathan have taken such a more structured approach to what 100 Thieves are doing, confident in their 1v1s and also just their trades they have with each other here. The first game, it looked like a timid Leviathan, and we have not seen that very often. They've woken up.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not looking timid, as you just saw Com stand up here and trying to call out his former teammate and Boosie on the other end.
These two giving it to each other, yeah, it's cool.
Confidence now exuding for Leviathan.
Busio started it,
Timeout
so
being
Com's
used here, the
gonna
last one for 100 Thieves
step
and
up.
none used for Leviathan. Very much the same storyline as we've seen here on that first map on Bind.
Let 'em
in
vibe.
favor of the Thieves.
Let him vibe. Coach doesn't want to come in and say too much just now. Enjoys what he's hearing and what they're reading, honestly, on 100 Thieves. It's going to be a stinger here for Asuna as we come in for this next buy. Switches it out. Actually, I'm going to wait because he's going back and forth with the merchant right now on what he wants to purchase.
Yeah,
Need to be
what's
better at
important
this.
here
Need
is
to
trying
write
see if
more rounds
Leviathan
down for
wants to
YouTube stuff.
continue that aggression here, knowing that you have such low buys for 100 Thieves. A mixed buy that you have. I mean, there are a couple of rifles, but it's half shields across the board except for Asuna. And Aspas has been quite aggressive with the satchels in the face
A pistol is
of
pretty cool.
100 Thieves, followed
like the
by the
pistol.
utility from, or assisted by the utility from Azino to try to get Showstopper up.
Okay, forced into the round. They got
ASAP.
official.
might
They
be the
need
case. Look at the
need a
position
miracle
currently
play,
at the
so
Azino now.
official's gonna get invested into this one.
Getting
And
ready to help out
Lev
Aspas.
fighting
They also
aggro
try
over
to
towards B.
facilitate
Retake
Asuna
over
here.
towards A.
That heavy armor stinger means he wants to get in someone's face ASAP.
It's a fast tempo, 400 Thieves off the timeout. King, though, getting that first one. Boostio on the lurk gets canceled out. As a dart is clearing out the B site. 100 Thieves are looking fight
Oh.
towards the market.
Whoa.
There's a TP on the top! And bang. That was overly aggressive, but at least gets one for his troubles. Thrash now getting stopped here by the spray of EU. Big fight coming out towards the spawn. There's Asuna with the first, then the Stinger also. About to come head to head here against Aspas. Not enough bullets to capitalize the kill onto Tex.
One enemy remaining.
King now left alone. Now double sling coming out. Beautifully set up by 100
Bad.
Thieves.
3 people die. Money gets
Overall,
reset.
just around Leviathan could
Oh.
not answer with the speed.
Stinger,
100 Thieves
yeah,
hit, right?
the-
Asuna goes for a
the-
stinger on that round.
I mean, the
You're
NA
kinda
players are
feeling
just
like
so good with the
anything can
stinger.
happen if you get shot out of the air or whatever. Your job is to go forward and break crosshairs, right? With the high armor, stinger by. Asuna did really well to get in sight. The little jump peek he got available towards B market, obviously giving up so much information. And the 2 members left in sight there, nicely locking it down to keep Leviathan off of game point for this map. Right to it again. Stinger by again.
Yeah,
Keep
really
that.
trying to leverage Asuna here with the satchels, and he's only got one left. But look at this flank coming through now. Push down
Hold up.
towards the mid. Defender side of is Ospas.
Hold up.
Paranoia
He's
with
here
a dizzy
so
somehow.
early.
King still collects that frag onto Asuna. Mizzino
Oh,
falls,
boy.
but the lurk is still coming. Might catch him. It's being watched now by EU. The swing out now. Oh, sit up as
Oh.
Cryo was able to save Busio, who was looking to reposition towards that back of the site. Damage down to 27. Advantage for 100 Thieves. 3 players left for Leviathan. 2 players moving in together towards the market as EU has that recon if needed. There's that first landing. Then King trades it out. It's not looking too good now for the last 2 players to convert in the round 4.
Not bad on this. See, they got a little bit lucky. Well, they've got a little bit lucky that Busio had no money, so he couldn't afford any trips. They had no trips behind. And then, unless I missed some kind of util, which I'm pretty sure I didn't. And then 100 Thieves got a little bit lucky that EU kind of owned him with the movement that B main.
Head punch. Just everybody's doing what they can and really pushing each other to the max on this one. Possibly towards B again. We do have a bigger buy. Showstoppers
This time you can
here.
afford
The
trips,
only real
though.
alt we have on the other side is Kings right now, and a couple pips away. But it's just B
We
main
fight B
control.
main.
Here goes Asuna.
Oh my god, the Omen flash, though.
Satchling away, but King's towards the back of the billboard across
Traded out.
is traded from
And
the
Lev
market.
get the advantage with the ult.
Been able to enter
Omen
the
ult
site
goes
now.
over
100 Thieves,
towards
they have
back
to
of
play low
spawn,
range
then he
battle.
heard it get cancelled, so they know that that's a fake now.
Drone now. Out, EU gets one ping.
Have any idea this guy's
Wingman
out?
for the plant.
Doesn't look like
Catches
it.
one, misses the shot, then the double
And the recovery was incredible.
No whip this time for EU. Text last player standing for Leviathan. There's that first
What
on
are the
the
shots
contact.
right now?
Mosh knowing that EU's just around the corner with the dizzy thrown towards the air. And EU just wants to play the time here to give a chance for Cryo to win. They have ults to work with on the same side for 100 Thieves. It'll be wonderful here for the camp of 100 Thieves if they don't have to use it. Tex trying to clear out the corner. Wingmen on the defuse. A wrap around from
Look at EU. He's played it so well.
The crossbar set up for EU.
What do you reckon? Left timeout?
Close out the round.
Getting a little
Pointed
bit.
about last round. What does he do? Comes
bit close.
into round 18 and gets 2 incredible kills in sight to open it up. Getting that timing onto Calm was so big. Aspas took a second to think about the nade. Then he was indecisive and brought out the boombot, and they weren't really able to check any of the corners, giving EU just enough time to walk up. No hesitation from the side of 100 Thieves. B, back to back. And they are just taking rounds away from the Leviathan here.
Yeah, I like this
gonna
timeout. It's
call the
nice and
timeout
early.
in. And yeah, we were saying it before. Lev was feeling good. They weren't calling any timeouts, but yeah, things going a little awry at the moment.
And you definitely see there through the chaos a little bit difficult there to actually get into the right positions for the trades for Leviathan.
Important
As you're being
confidence
pressured
rounds
left
for
and
sure.
right,
I
it
think
should have
they
been at least a
have the
guaranteed trade
eco as
onto
well.
EU. Yet Calm is still watching towards that staircase because of the amount of pressure that was coming through from the back lines too after EU came in. So nicely done in the end for 100 Thieves after he lost Asuna, trying to create that space for the team. And those vibes now for Leviathan. Pumping the brakes against 100 Thieves and looking to capitalize and finish here the last 2 rounds of this map of Sunset.
Man. Bit of that damage they did on the bonus round where you
Yeah, they
see
squeeze
that
out a
post-fight
buy.
defuse
What are
coming in
they
from Leviathan. I mean,
missing? A
remember,
satchel, a
100
boom
Thieves had
bot,
a bit of a low buy on that round
and
16.
one
Still
rifle.
able to
That's
start
it.
a streak from just about anything with that
Not too
vibe
bad.
that they bring. Where are we going, Vans?
It looks like it's B again.
Back to B. All
Yeah, I
right,
mean,
look here from
B's
Bluefield
working.
just a little bit, but
And
expect
Lev
Option
decided to play
be
B
down
on
those
retake this
stairs
one.
fast enough that your parents would
Fight
say,
over
"Come
towards
back
A,
down
retake
slower."
over towards
And
B.
they have also the
The
Hunter
camera that
Stewart
after
who was gonna
180
open
for
up the site.
official
Rash
goes
is gonna
in.
be used instead.
It's just the paper X
And
that
there's
goes
that
all the way
satchel
around
from
and then you go
towards
pick
the
it
back.
up.
My
Yes, it
gosh.
is.
Pain shells available to delay even more if he comes into contact of anything. He's just gonna hold his ground as the
They got a lot of
puck
map
comes down for
control.
Thieves.
Let's see. Full
Instantly
util for
insight.
Lev to retake.
Good amount of util here. They're going to have to go off of a few. This could activate Aspas ult.
The camera stayed up the whole time too, and with that camera you
Boy,
have to
it's
throw the 100
pure
right away.
mayhem.
A ping there onto Aspas, trying to get more. A second ping comes onto Tex. Bang does get the pick, and a second one onto Mazzino. And the smoke is too difficult for Leviathan to try to sneak into the front, but at least from behind, Com also gets denied by EU. 2 players left, so low on HP.
There's a good understanding
And this
here
will be
though.
around.
So
Corrected.
EU
Also converted
EU's
for
all
100
well.
Thieves.
He pops his ult, did a good amount of damage. He managed to connect onto someone with a fish ult hit as well. And it was just them understanding this is a big buy round. If they win this, they go down to eco. And that's a giant kill. And yeah, they just used double into it. At the moment, LEV can't hold B. They have no answer for B. Like, all they're thinking about right now is B site.
Force a bit through here with the low armor. So yeah, they'll be firing. We'll see this once again. Another successful B hit from 100 Thieves. Honestly, adding the pressure, beautiful use of Thrash here. You actually saw Thrash and Asuna kind of walking by each other in sight as it was just so free for them to take, and LEV cannot get 100 Thieves out of the site once they're in.
We're getting into conditioning territory right now for 100 Thieves. They'll use the same type of util and to take control of B main.
It's a great point. Yeah, setting over there with the Asuna and Dizzy, but still having extremity control. The Leviathan trying to throw a wrench in the works. The first push out here towards mid with Aspas.
They're just trying to push them towards here at the mid.
A nice change up for LEV.
So potentially the showstopper
Last flank behind potentially.
What will be the result of lots of kills? But bang,
He is so on top of it.
Trying to trade it out for Leviathan, and it's an aim battle.
Still okay though. To get rid of the gun.
Too far away to get picked up. An opportunity now for 100 Thieves to go for a plant. Weapon also protected as you have this lurk coming up from Busio on the top of mid. Pinching the last two members of Leviathan inside Boba. King does have a vandal. Not even need a clean shot.
They're looking kind of good. Looking kind of good. Same thing, dude. Like, everyone's talking about B right now for LEV. Like, can someone hold B? Imagine they just go aggro.
For this guy right now. Bang, just absolutely controlling mid. Leviathan, everything they set up for is being picked apart right now by Cloud9. And this is 5 straight rounds they have prevented Leviathan from getting on to map point.
Not again, man. Stop going B.
They've been pushing themselves into these rounds. And 100
Did that fast satchel land here? It's so nice, though. Swing off of the Dizzy, so even if you try shoot the Dizzy, you get punished.
This is where it gets dangerous, though, now for 100 Thieves, because Leviathan, the cushion that they
Who is this? Hey, I'm Connor with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the Prime.
Trying to push him to the brink of closing out
thank you for that.
And they want to fight back against the aggression that 100 Thieves have been consistently doing towards this B main. Starts out with a smoke just to slow them down, but 100 Thieves seem to want to take advantage.
Thank you very much, Connor. Appreciate the Prime.
Slowly around the map.
It's just a group up again over towards B. And another time that we're leaving B. Surely they can retake with these ults.
Very big for LEV. And how they're really deciding what they think is happening here. That's the retake potential, as it's B again for 100 Thieves. Would you guess it?
This is crazy. Through all these rounds, there's never been a B split for their execution inside the site. All of them flooding out.
Oh, they lost smoke.
1-for-1 to start things off, but the big ults are still in favor of Leviathan. Trying to close the gap. You see
Cryo realizes they have a lot of ults to retake, decides to go aggro, and he dodges the ult and kills everyone. Bro, they didn't expect someone to go aggro when they had this many ults. Oh no, man. They need another timeout. They need help. They are getting annihilated on B. There is no part of the map. This doesn't exist.
100 Thieves knows they have to push forward. They scale the
There's no point in this being a thing right now.
By LEV. Still a lot of work to do in the following rounds, but 100 Thieves creep ever so close to evening up this game.
Calm is currently sweating bullets here inside a defender spawn. So they're playing tag around the site, around the map. Trip getting broken, second one as well. A site's clear. But it seems as though as the remaining seconds into this round,
yeah, so it is a good game right now, though.
In favor of 100 Thieves.
Wow.
Calm will be able to save his weapon into the next round into such a low.
Since I said there's been 2 dominant maps, LEV haven't won a round yet. Yeah.
See what they can muster up here.
That was a big one as well. They lost Breach ult.
Sure, let's rewatch this again. What a getting to the left side as well. That timing.
Bro, he took them all down as well. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's the last timeout.
Needs to be activated. It doesn't have to be around that jet anymore. He's finding
Guys, you gotta be able to hold B site.
On smokes on Gecko now this time around. Impact frags, allowing 100
There's only
to
one choke
close
point.
that gap and once again force the second timeout. The last one for Leviathan.
There's actually only one choke
last
point.
Few rounds.
You have to be able to defend
As
it.
we finish off here, the second map of Sunset.
We have matched ults with Cypher and Gecko on both sides right now. Aspas is the key. Showstopper is up. They can deny the hit, or they can play retake. Retake has been so scattered. 100 Thieves is really being able to understand what LEV wants on the retake, what their positioning is going to be. So I don't know what the answer is. That's such a big question. A low buy here. So do LEV even use the ults? Or do they get that tie-up game? It's not out of their hands just yet, but it is quickly becoming a 100 Thieves game. Still with this B attack. Just towards the back of the site, I think they're realizing that once Asuna gets back there with a little bit of utility, he's feeling so comfortable. He wants that fight, and nobody's going to be there to fight him. They're playing market, and they're playing back site. That has not changed for Leviathan. So, yeah, Asuna's going to go in again and again.
It's the Paper X Official around the world again.
That's going to be Thrash. Showstopper's just going to be 2 away after that pit grab. And we're into the site.
Looking up at the camera too, they know it, but it's still down. Mazzino gets that pick, but EU pushes out towards the market to drop Aspas. Weapon now picked up on that side too, as Mazzino and Com now have rifles to work with as the plant
Cryo gets his ult back.
Towards B.
This chip damage on Mazzino doing a lot. Again, 3 towards spawn. This is what 100 Thieves has been expecting.
Molly crossfire.
2-2, and now it comes.
Molly goes in.
This retake.
And with
Oh,
these
hold up.
use the thrash, invest the thrash for
Well, he messed up a little bit there.
Anymore,
Wait.
but players are getting detained. Asuna going left and right, now finally blinded. Up to Cryo, outside of the detainment. Gets picked off by Leviathan.
Wait, whose official was
An
this?
important ult for Leviathan. That gives him a chance to close out Sunset.
Yeah, I'm so confused here. Was there a team official or did Tex official back?
Stretching themselves so thin there, but able to find
Tex
the
official
kills.
back. Okay,
And it
I'm so
almost
good.
didn't happen. Also stepping up once again to find each frag left.
Oh, they managed
and
to-
right
they
as he
managed to
continuously
retake.
change targets. Incredible stuff that 100 Thieves are putting down, but Leviathan find an answer. They come back in this round. It took a few ults, and they still have a few on reserve with Aspas' Showstopper, but they're also against Asuna's here. We get into it. Map 3 could be game point here for
Okay,
LEV with
2 chances. They go
in
back
this
to
one.
B.
We start off towards mid. 100 Thieves
shock
aren't going
the
to change
trip.
much about the strat book now. They set up on that B site, and LEV are even more ready now for it than ever.
And the door got instantly broken as well as it was going down here towards the market. Trip breaks it, instilling fear into Leviathan. But there is that showstopper now from Asuna. Lands it onto Mazzino.
I mean, considering he was tagged up.
Already set up. Hat now being thrown out to try to get information. They'll spot now the showstopper
Aspas
getting ready towards
gotta
the
be
back of
using
Bova.
his ult on
This
this one.
could be it right now for
Grip.
Leviathan. As there goes that showstopper. It gets hit by a paranoia. No opportunity
No.
to hit any players down. Now Aspas pushes towards the back of the site. The camera still gets some
Oh god. Okay, 1 chance on this one. And they use the ult into it. Hey, shout out to Boostio bringing his extra trip onto the B hit on this one. He added an extra element this time. No trip over towards A. This time he had his trip for the actual site after plant.
Take it right back in a devastating round to what site? To B. To B every single time. It doesn't matter what the utility is. They're still
Whose
running
trip
the
was
strat.
this?
They're behind each other on this strat.
Was this
and
just their
that's
trip and
what
they
is mattering. LEV has literally seen the same
I saw
thing
both trips
round
there.
after
Was this
round,
just their trip
they
and
can't
the
stop
Omen
it.
Flash was
That's
the
what
reason
100
that
Thieves is
Aspas
trying to
popped his
put
ult?
onto the table right now.
I thought he
Now
got
we're
hit by
going
the
back to
trip.
vanilla.
Bro.
Back to the rifles, back to what's important to convert this round potentially for 100 Thieves or for Leviathan.
Dude, then he really panicked with his ult.
King's about to swing out, but Outbusters got big. Satchel across a spot. King has the paranoia, but cannot use it. Fully blinded by the dizzy. There comes the pick, the cryo, with the 2 of his own. 2 left alive for Tex and Com.
How have they done this?
Simulator for the last 2.
Oh god.
Com is left standing.
It's actually going overtime.
Cryo with the quad.
OT? That's silly. Honestly, 100 Thieves run that strategy, and Leviathan.
Bro, they went B every single round.
They were running left and right. Just that first kill destroyed the defense that much?
They tried.
Dude, 100 Thieves are literally on a different level right now. To come back from this already, to stuff Leviathan in so many rounds and now bring us to overtime. The momentum may be too much for LEV, but there is still a chance for map 3 on the horizon.
Yeah, what was it? What was the score at its peak?
Standing up from his chair after the quad kill.
Is this not
Immediately
it's
going
not, what is
into
this,
overtime.
11-4,
This time,
11-5?
on the defensive side,
11-4?
on the attack.
There's
Everything
no
is
way.
reset for this moment, and Leviathan
Holy.
looking to start the same way as the Thieves had. Control towards the B main, Dizzy being thrown, counter smoke being thrown though, to stop them in their tracks. And they'll have to play the slow scaling for the attack side of Leviathan.
Ooh. You can see how much the game resets here with everybody getting money back in order. Leviathan wondering what's going to work. It's been
I mean, it's go B, right?
such an interesting game for them to now have to be back on this attack side and know that Osbos is going to be, again, the spearhead here. Rotating to the team, it's only going to take a little bit longer before they explode onto B here.
You'd be mad to call an A
this side as well.
after losing that many rounds on
It was
B.
deserted at the beginning for 100
You're
Thieves,
calling B.
Trying to focus more on a mid to A control. And now it'll have to be the retake play for the defensive side. Osbos already moving towards
Let's
the
see
top of
if
the
100
staircase.
Thieves can
Hit by a
retake.
shark dart that pushes
Plant
them away
goes
towards the
in.
back.
It's not
We're
the
looking
plant
to play
against stairs,
the
so
spray
it's
from
not
B
that
main
strong.
for Leviathan.
Dude, they can't have this many people
What
aiming.
do they have for you?
B main, sorry. They got around the world at least a few, at least one.
Something, but this is going to be 100 Thieves site to take it back to
It's
5v5.
not great. And we've got when does Bang get his smoke
First
up?
sprays, wingman coming out. That will force a util to come through as Asuna satchels across on the left side. There is that piece of util being thrown, trying to delay that defuse. There's a second tap. Wingman being pushed. Paranoia on the ready. Being
Wingman's on
countered
it.
by the defender.
Wingman.
Shots coming through, landing for 100 Thieves. The late lurk from Mazzino gets 3.
Yeah, the round the world was the one from Mazzino. Got a little bit close. The delay was nice though.
Mazzino, the sword out of the stone at the last minute to be the hero with the showstopper in OT. An incredible rotation around. It looked, it's so different how these teams play that B site. We see 100 Thieves scale to the back of the site. Leviathan didn't even make it past stairs.
Yeah,
They
and
all
EU
went
here
back
just thinks he's
into
killed the
B
person
main.
lurking, but they went for the
That
double
late
lurk.
target rotation.
Oh, that
The
was
ideas that
lovely,
both
bro.
teams are using are so different, but they're finding the results here in overtime that they want. 100 Thieves back on attack.
I mean, you
And
know
well
where they're
set
going.
up
You
to
should just put
break down that
5B.
wall to B.
And there's no trips to stop them in their tracks, but also set on this right
Got
side
nothing
where
to
EU's
lose.
been scaling on that part the whole time. Pain
It's
shells
good.
now spreading out the attack. Wingman coming in for the defuse. The push
Oh,
forward.
okay, well,
That's it. Only
there we go.
one
They
left.
finally got it.
Instantly
They
Leviathan
finally got the
picks up
lockdown
util
of sight.
and fires down onto 100 Thieves.
Chat, I told you.
EU on a 1 versus
Dominant
5
map
behind the
into
smoke of
dominant
B main.
map.
This will be
Wasn't
it.
even
Smoke
worried.
dissipates, and EU
Wasn't
is
even
now at 10
close.
HP. Just trying to isolate, trying to find any mistake, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Alright, Icebox should be a banger.
Leviathan
Come on, a big sigh of relief there, bro.
Head
A
under
big
water
sigh of
for
relief.
most of